Now, new damning WhatsApp messages appear to show Hunter Biden demanding $10 million from a Chinese energy venture, promising the Bidens are, quote, the best at appeasing their partners.
Brooke Singman is here with the exclusive reporting. Hey, Brooke.
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right. The House Oversight Committee is releasing these stunning 2017 WhatsApp messages allegedly sent by Hunter Biden to a Chinese energy company associate saying, quote, $10 million per annum budget to use to further the interest of the joint venture. This move to $5 million is completely new to me and is not acceptable, obviously. I can make $5 million salary at any law firm in America. If you think it's about money, it is not. The Bidens are the best I know at doing exactly what the chairman wants from this partnership. It's been revealed that the now missing billionaire chairman of the Chinese energy company was tied to an intelligence agency for the Chinese Communist Party. Now, the revelations come following the messages released last week that showed Hunter used his father to pressure a Chinese associate. That message came out of testimony from an IRS whistleblower who claimed there was political interference in the federal investigation into Hunter Biden. And that whistleblower also said federal prosecutors blocked any questioning about President Biden.
If this was any other person, they likely would have already served their sentence. There were certain investigative steps that we weren't allowed to take that could have led us to President Biden.
And you wanted to take them?
We needed to take them.
And you weren't allowed to take them?
That's correct.
New York Post columnist Miranda Devine says she hopes America has the whistleblowers back.
These allegations that the IRS whistleblowers brought forward that were exposed last week, they are too important. The evidence is too overwhelming to just be casually dismissed like that. Joe Biden is trying to show us that he doesn't care, he's not worried.
I also spoke exclusively with Republican Congressman Darrell Issa this week, who said the Biden administration can't keep its story straight. He says, quote, for months and months, both the president and on his behalf, his spokespeople have been saying the president did not have business communications with his son, Hunter Biden. It switched just a couple of days ago. It was switched to he was, quote, never in business with his son. Now, Fox News Digital also exposing the White House for omitting Hunter Biden from its visitor logs. We're learning he visited the White House over a dozen times in February of this year alone, but the logs no longer reveal any Biden family member visits for this year, 2023. Now, the White House has told Fox News Digital it's not releasing records of personal guests of the first and second families, despite it being done during the Obama administration when Biden was vice president. Carly, Todd.
All right, Brooke, thank you so much. There is also this. The New York Times is now confirming one of the IRS whistleblower claims, but it was buried in the 21st paragraph of a report that U.S. Attorney David Weiss was not calling the shots and things were being run from Washington. The paragraph reads, in mid-2022, Mr. Weiss reached out to top federal prosecutors in Washington to ask his office to pursue charges and was rebuffed. A similar request to prosecutors in the Central District of California was also rejected. A second former IRS official told House Republicans the same story. That episode was confirmed independently to the Times. The newspaper did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for comment, but the reporting is out, and they are confirming at least a small portion of what this IRS whistleblower is saying, which is that David Weiss was doing his job, trying to bring charges forward against Hunter Biden. These charges would be for not paying his taxes in 2014 and 2015. So 2 years of not paying his taxes, which I guess he just ultimately wound up getting away with, and David Weiss was hitting roadblocks along the way. The other thing that this IRS whistleblower is saying is that Weiss wanted to be named special counsel, which would have given him more authority in this case, and was denied. Now, Merrick Garland is denying that ever happened, but if that's true, remember what Kevin McCarthy just said on Fox and Friends earlier this week. He said, if it comes true that the IRS whistleblower is saying, we're going to start impeachment inquiries on the attorney general.
That was a lovely summary. Unfortunately, if you're not watching our show and you are also reading the New York Times, you did not get that, because the New York Times buried this whole thing, just a paragraph on it, on paragraph 21. And that just underscores the issue that Republicans, I think, are facing going into the election. Yes, this is a tremendous potential scandal involving the president of the United States. But if the majority of the country doesn't know about it and is not being given this information through their news sources, then how much of a scandal is it really when people go to the ballot box? That's why it is incumbent upon both sides, and I know that's wishful thinking, both sides to really delve into this in Congress and figure out what is happening.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.